So what's up mga Mandaya vlog? So today I will be sharing to you one of my craziest experience in high school when I was in grade 8. Stay tuned. So one day when I was in grade 8, I was about to tell my transferee crush about my affection to her. But unfortunately, shyness overtook my romantic excitement. And obviously, I did not and I cannot tell her about my feelings. And guess what? I found out that we have mutual feelings, but unfortunately again, she has already her boyfriend. So what if I told her the truth? What if I told her my feelings, my affection? Maybe she will accept me. But anyway, what's my point, my dear friends, is this: that in life, we always and we will always experience this what we call failure communication process, or also known as communication breakdown. So what does communication breakdown really means? Why it happens? And how to avoid it? So stay tuned. First, communication simply means it is exchanging of thoughts, ideas, and opinions to connect people. And the ultimate goal of communication is to achieve a clear and effective understanding to good relationships in the community. And however, there are times that this goal is not reached due to some reasons. When this happens, communication breakdown occurs. And also, as part of communication, there are elements that is present on it. For example, the sender, the message, the receiver, the feedback, and etc. etc. So, when any of these elements has a problem or arise a problem, then it will cause a communication breakdown. And when communication breakdown, this problem became a barrier to communication. And so today, I will be also sharing to you these 4 major barriers to have a successful communication process. And because of these 4 barriers, we experience this what we call the communication breakdown. So first is physical barrier or physiological barrier. What is physical barrier? Physical barrier is any natural or environmental condition that serves or that acts as a communication barrier in sending messages or information from sender to receiver. Any natural or environmental condition. For example, the noise outside or the construction, building noise, loud sound of karaoke, and many more. And the second one is what we call the psychological barrier. What is psychological barrier? It is also known as the mental barriers, which is it is experienced by any speakers that has any problem when it comes to personal and social issues concerning a message that he or she is about to tell. For example, is my experience which I shared to you a while ago. And that is an example of examples of psychological barrier, which is because of shyness, I did not deliver my message effectively. And not only shyness, but for example, trauma, fear, or stress. And that is what we call the psychological barrier. And the third one is what we call the cultural barriers. Cultural barriers pertain to communication problems when people in different values and belief, norms, or traditions is in conflict with each other. Why? Why this happens? Simply because people's culture affect the way how they communicate and relate each others. For example, beliefs, tradition, customs, dressing, speaking, and many other norms differences. And the last barrier is what we call linguistic barrier. Linguistic barriers pertain communication problems when it regards to languages and words' meaning. As we know, because words carry denotative and connotative meanings, they simply sometimes causes a confusion, misunderstanding of every people who is involved or who are involved in a certain communication. Why this happens? Simply because meaning of words and symbols vary depending on a culture of a certain society. For example, different languages. For example, accent and dialects, uses of jargon and slang, or language or speech impairments, and many other instances that is connected to linguistic barrier, and that is actually a problem in communication process. So those are the reasons why communication breakdown occurs. So now, how to avoid this communication breakdown? Let me give you 5 tips how to avoid this one. First, we need to cultivate our inner personality and sociability. Of course, I am referring about psychological barrier. We need to develop ourselves. We need to develop our sociability so that we can be able to have an effective, good communication. Second is overcoming mental barriers, such as fears, anxiety, trauma, depression, and other. We need communication, simply because communication makes relationships stronger. And the third one is to value others' values. What I mean is to say is we have different culture and we have many norms, different norms. So we need to value others also, so that we can have an effective and a good communication process, so we can avoid communication breakdown. And the fourth one is to improve language. And the last one is you need to depart from noise. Be in a silent place where you can understand with each other with the one you are talking with. So, I will summarize it. C. Cultivate inner personality and sociability, overcoming mental barriers, value others' belief, improving language, and the last one is depart from noise. See you and keep safe from this pandemic, COVID-19. Have a nice day, friends.